Hi everyone, this is Heba from My Little Journal, and today I'm going to do a little desk tour for you guys. I've been asked a lot by my subscribers if I would share what I usually have on my desk and the products that I like to have on hand while I'm creating my projects. So I don't want this video to be too long, so I'm just going to get right into it. We're going to start with my two Raskog carts. These are from IKEA. I'm going to start with this gray one. Now on the top shelf, I like to keep my Project Life cards. I have them in one of those Totally Tiffany organizers. And I got that from scrapbook.com. So it holds my 3x4s, my 4x6s, and also my 6x6 pads and some of my larger word stickers because I can't fit them anywhere else. So it works out perfectly in this little container. Then on the side I have some mini ink pads and my sticky notepads. On this next shelf I have my wet wipes, my 6x6 tonic trimmer. I love this thing and I use it all the time in my videos. I also keep all my Studio Calico 3x4s and 2x3 stamps that come in my subscription kits, my Documenter and Traveler's Notebook kits. In this bin, I have my embossing powder. I don't have a lot, probably have 2 or 3 of those. I also keep my large alpha chipboards and some extra adhesive on the side. This bottom shelf carries all the Traveler's Notebooks that I'm working on throughout the month. I have more, but they're on my floor, and you might be asking why. Well, because when I'm working on a Traveler's Notebook layout and I'm done, and I haven't taken any pictures of them yet or anything like that, I keep them on the floor to remind me. It's a weird thing, but it works well for me. Now this next Raskog cart, I have my punches on the bottom. That's all I have. And honestly, I only probably use these two, and they're circle punches. The rest are just there and annoying. So that's why I don't have a lot of punches, because I don't use them. This next shelf has a large bin that carries my 6x8 stamps. Love these stamps. These are my floral stamps, my large like alpha stamps and things like that. It also carries all my large ton stamps. So these are like, I believe 8x8s and 6x8s. It's a pretty big bin and there's a lot of space to grow. This next shelf or cart has another Totally Tiffany organizer. It's exactly like that one. And the great thing about these organizers is you can remove these dividers and make them as big as you want or as small as you want, so they fit whatever you like. And in this one, I have my large date stamps from Studio Calico, my tiny attacher, my adhesives. These are the ones I use all the time. Scrapbook.com. I love these. These are my favorites. My little mini date stamp, my mono eraser, my stamp pad. I've been asked a lot about this, and I do link this in all my videos because I use it all the time. I have all my little mini alphas from Kelly Perky, Freckled Fawn, Studio Calico. My larger tags go in here because they don't fit in my little drawers. And just little things, those are papers that I usually use when I stamp and add to my projects. So if I have like scraps, I just add them in that little baggie and use them. Moving on to my desk, I have a standing desk. I like to work on my projects while standing. And behind my desk, I actually painted my wall with chalkboard, and I doodled all kinds of phrases and quotes and things like that. It just makes me really happy, and I'm so happy that I did it. I don't know why it took me so long. It's been on my to-do list forever. But anyways, you guys know how much I love stamping. So I have 2 bins. I have one on the right side of my desk and the left, and those bins carry all of my stamps. I shared with you that Raskog bin, or that bin in my Raskog that carries my 6x8s, and the rest, my 4x6s, go in these 2 bins. But we're going to start with this one. This is the double one from Amazon. I get all these bins from Amazon, so you can add double. And this one carries all my Kelly Perky. I do not divide my stamps by themes or anything like that. I just divided my Kelly Perky by alphas, so all my alphas go in here, my numbers in alphas, and the rest goes back here, and I have a few over there. So I have a lot of room to grow. You guys know I'm on Kelly Perky's creative team. So I used to purchase Kelly Perky stamps, but after I was on the creative team, I get them for free. So honestly, you don't need all these stamps to create projects, but I definitely am a huge fan of Kelly Perky. So I have all her stamps in one bin. And like I said, I have room to grow. I keep my acrylics. These are my favorites. I always link them in my videos. I leave those on my desk next to my stamps. Right next to that, I have a smaller bin, and this one carries my Color Cast Design acrylics and wood veneers. Then I have my gun and a little charging station. Love this little plate. A friend of mine, her name is Lucy. She does beautiful, beautiful work, and I purchased that from her. And I just have my little bands for my traveler's notebooks. Now right here, I purchased this little mini shelf. I don't know if you can see that. I got that from Amazon, and that really helps to give me more space to kind of organize things and get them out of my way, I guess. So right under that shelf, I have my Kelly Perky mini ink pads and these 10s, and I have my archival ink pads. I also keep my label maker right there, just on hand. And right over that shelf, I keep more acrylics. These are extras, my chamois, my ink away. I hate that stuff, you guys. I do not recommend it, and I need to throw that away. It just did not work for me. All my Nuvo drops, I need to find an organizer for my Nuvo drops because I can't really see them all. So they're all stuck in that corner. I also bought these organizers for my ink pads from Organize More, and this one carries all my scrapbook.com ink pads. I love these ink pads. They are a new favorite, and I can't stop using them, so I have them pretty close on hand. And the top one from Organize More carries my ton ink pads. Love those too. Right next to it, I have my swatches, if I need them, and my Tim Holtz mini platform, stamp platform. I like to keep it there just in case I need it. It's really close by. Let's move on to this side of my desk. Now I keep a pile of photos. Either I printed them and knew I wanted to use them, or they were extras. And I keep them on my desk because I want to remember to use them and document them. I also have these 2 bowls. They are jam-packed with embellishments. When I am kind of almost done with, let's say, a chipboard sheet or sticker sheet, I do add them in these bowls. Makes it easier to remind myself that I need to use them up. So I look through those before I look through my embellishments. Now moving on to my acrylic organizers. I've shared these plenty, and I use them in every single video. I love these things. I have all my embellishments in there, and yes, that's all the embellishments I have. I try my best to use my embellishments and not purchase any more, especially that I was a subscriber to Studio Calico's kits, so you get a lot of embellishments in that. Kelly Perky's, Feed Your Craft, so I never feel like I need to buy more, and I really try to use up what I have. And these acrylic containers help me kind of control how much I have in my craft room or how much I purchase, because I can see the amounts I have in these drawers, and they're really easy to find what you're looking for. I kind of organize them by chipboards in one drawer. I organize my labels in the other, stickers, puffy stickers. I have a lot of those, and they're kind of overflowing, but I love my puffy stickers. Rubber embellishments, die cuts, all these little things, wood veneers. I even use them to kind of add my flares in there, kind of organize my flares. What else do I have over here? I have word stickers. Anything you can imagine goes in these. I have about 2 or 3, let's see, we got 4 here, and those carry all my embellishments. Right above that, I do have my favorite twine, some clips. I believe those are clips too. My cactus, I love cactuses, and a little mask that I got from the Philippines. I love that mask. And I just keep my doilies right here in the corner. Those are my mini doilies. We're going to move on to this organizer that carries my pencils and pens and Sharpies, my scissors. I don't really use all of these, but they're good to have on hand just in case. And this bin carries the rest of my stamp sets. This one carries like my Feature Craft, my Brandy Kincaid. I have some of my Studio Calico here, Carrie Bradford. So this one also has a lot of room to grow, if you can see that. But yes, I do have a lot of stamp sets, but I love to stamp. You guys know I stamp literally on every single project of mine. So I don't mind spending the money on stamp sets. As long as you use the product, go for it. Purchase as many as you want. But if you're not using it, I definitely recommend you do not keep purchasing something you're not using. Anyways, in this desk, I have 2 drawers, and one of them carries my sequins and wood veneers. Sorry about the trash can, doesn't look that pretty. My scrap papers go into these large Ziploc bags, and I just organize them by size. So I have a medium size, large, small. I do have my glassine bags and acetate and things like that, because I like to back up my photos with things like that. Down here I have my thickers. I'm not a fan of thickers. These are really, really old. I haven't purchased thickers in forever, and I really just want to get rid of them because I'm not using them, and I don't like to keep things that I'm not using. This is something that I'm going to be giving away very soon. And on the bottom, I just keep my Spellbinders Glimmer Hot Foil machine. I love that thing. And I do have a tutorial on my channel using the hot foil machine. I keep my long arm stapler down here, and that's about it. I try to keep those pretty empty and just kind of use the rest of my craft room or my space for the rest of my stuff. But hopefully I will share a craft room tour very soon. The last time I did share one was a while back, and a lot of my stuff changed, and I changed up a lot of things. So I probably will do that. But anyways, that is it, you guys. I do not have a lot of supplies, I don't think. I have grown just being on different creative teams and things like that. Definitely have more products than I would have ever purchased. But that doesn't mean you need all these things to create beautiful projects. Oh, and I also did want to share my lighting. I've been asked a lot how I record my videos, and I just recently splurged on this lighting. This is the name of it, and I got them from Amazon. I will link everything in the description box. I'll even link my desk if you guys want. And I love these lights. They bright up this desk big time. You can see that. And I really don't need much light from my window. They do not produce a lot of heat. I mean, if you keep them on for hours on end, you will get a lot of heat. But for me, they work really well. And I use this to hang my phone and record my videos. I also love that thing. Got it from Amazon. I will link that also. But these are the things that I kind of splurged on just recently. So I just thought it was time to add these lights or get better lighting and a better tripod, I guess. But anyways, that's it, you guys. I hope you enjoyed watching this video. And if you did, please give me a thumbs up. And if you are new to my channel, please consider subscribing. And I hope to see you guys very soon. Bye.